Hello, Canada! Hello, Olympic people! Techno, techno, techno national anthem. Okay, turn it down. Here we go. T-minus 3 days and counting down before the opening ceremonies. Wow, this is exciting. My name is Keith. I'm in Mississauga, Ontario. This is the K-Smack Winterman. We're here every day recording our thoughts and opinions about the Olympic Games. The Winterman writes it and I speak it. Yeah. Oh, shout out to my friend Arlene in Prince Edward Island. She's becoming a big fan of my blog, so I want to say thank you for all the messages she sends me and a lot of compliments. And she's never mentioned the Winterman, and yet he's the guy behind it all. Oh, last night there was a CBC special on about the Olympics. Winterman and I here watched it. It was really good. It was all about Vancouver and stuff. So I'll lead up to the games, and it was great. Steve Poborski was on there, and he made one great comment. He said, you know, it's easy for people to sit on their couch and complain or mouth off or give advice about the games, but the only way you can get involved is to actually get off your couch and be involved directly. And he made a really good point there. Now, after watching this special on television, I started to realize there's a whole pile of people who are very well qualified to light the cauldron on opening night. You know, people are kind of saying Wayne Gretzky and a few other names, but there's a lot more. There's a lot of Canadians from the past who have done well in the Olympics and probably could be chosen. So that's something, I have no idea who's going to do it now because there's way too many choices. Now, Canadians are expected to win 30 medals. 30 medals, and that's a lot. Well, I'm not expected to, but hope to. That's the push. And actually to come first. So that's a lot of pressure on the Canadians. Now, the one thing they mentioned on CBC, and I like this, is that you have to keep everything in perspective. Do you know what that means? That means the games have not begun yet. They haven't. So you can't make comments on the games until they're over. You know, people are saying these games aren't going to make money. And the comment is, hey, they haven't even started yet. Wait till everyone counts their cash at the end of this to see what happens. And that's a good point. So you can't start complaining about the Olympics before they even take place. Anyway, and they said there will be one defining moment. It happens in every Olympics, whether it's someone winning a gold medal or not winning a gold medal or something happening that'll stand out and everyone will remember the games by that one defining moment. And that's yet to happen. So that's why you have to watch and stay tuned and follow it. Now, Canada has never won a gold medal on home soil. Never. Montreal, Calgary. But this time it'll happen. It's just a matter of when and who. Now, Jennifer Heil goes on the first day. That's her event, first day, and she has a shot at winning the gold. She is one of the favorites, so just keep that in mind. It's fun to watch. If Canadians don't win gold medals, well, the hockey team will have a lot of pressure right at the end. Okay, now here's a little story. A friend of mine, her name is Tracy. She's at the Olympic Games. She's volunteering. Now, she had this great story about Olympic spirit. You got to listen to this. My friend Tracy's in line because they have dress rehearsals for the Olympics. All the volunteers get to go to the dress rehearsals. They get a free ticket. So she's standing in this long lineup to get her free ticket. And there's a woman standing in front of her. She's a bit older, but she's happy. She's standing in line. She's got a Canadian flag and she's waving it. And she's leading everybody on. You know, the lineup would move a few steps, you know, and she'd go, "Go, Canada, go! Go, Canada, go!" And my friend Tracy said she had everyone in the line feeling so proud to be Canadian because she was so enthusiastic. She just loved to be there and she couldn't wait to go to the opening ceremonies, you know, the dress rehearsal for the opening ceremonies. And she was getting everyone to go like, "Hey, oh, Canada! And this land is my land, this land is your land." And she was singing and she had everyone going. And she said it was great. Everyone was so enthusiastic in line. So they're getting close up to the front where they're going to get their tickets. And she said, you know, they're standing on the street on the sidewalk. The lineup would move. And all of a sudden, this funeral procession went by. And this, you know, hearse went by. And she said the woman in front of her all of a sudden just stopped, bowed her head, and looked very solemn. And the whole lineup did the same thing because they were following this woman's lead, right? So they all bow their heads, and the funeral procession goes by, the hearse goes by, and it's all very quiet, and all of a sudden they finally go by, and of course the lineup moves again, but this woman is still down with her head like this. My friend Trace is behind her, so she kind of goes, you know, "Excuse me," the line moved, push on, and the woman looked back at her and says, "Leave me alone, give me a minute. After all, I was married to that guy for 20 years. Now that's Olympic spirit.